characters.
Hi Joy, thank you very much for being with us
Yes.
today at the Frank Muller Maison.
Yes.
So here we have a novelty for ladies. It's called the Gravity for ladies in Color Dreams, with a diamond set case and diamonds on the dial, of course. And it's an elliptic tourbillon with colored pieces inside the components. So it's the first time we use colored components inside a watch, and it gives us a lot of flexibility to put some strong design inside the watch. And it's a beautiful complication for the sophisticated lady.
Very innovative.
Color Dreams. Then moving on, we have the Gravity for man in the Vanguard V45 case with a sporty strap. It's a beautiful skeleton piece of the Gravity declination. I don't know if you need more information or you're good like that. And last but not least, this is the anchor declination of the Vanguard yachting. The yachting is a model that we came out with a few years ago, and it's doing extremely well in all the different markets. And here is the anchor version yachting in the pink gold skeleton. You can try it on. No.
Okay. So this year I saw some of the new watches quite innovative, and the design is more and more complicated. So what do you think about the new trend of the new watches of Frank Muller?
Right. Well, at Frank Muller, we've always concentrated on making exceptional complications. And we also do wonderful designs using colors. And Frank Muller has always been at the forefront of complications. And this is something that we continue to thrive for year after year. So this coming WPHH will be no exception. And we invite you to come and visit us at Watchland and discover the new novelties. But as you know, Frank Muller was the first to develop the tourbillon in the front of a wristwatch. And from then on, we were the first to do the double axe tourbillon, the triple axe tourbillon. And today we make the world's largest tourbillon, which technically is very demanding. And we also do the world's fastest tourbillon, making one full rotation every 5 seconds, so 12 times faster. So this has been the DNA of Frank Muller, complications and designs, and we will continue to deliver year after year.
Talk about the WPHH, I find there's some change in SIHH.
Correct, yes.
So is there any new strategy for WPHH next year?
Well, you're right, Joe, to say that there's a lot of changes in the watch industry, especially Baselworld and SIHH. But Frank Muller has always been different in presenting its watches. We've been doing our WPHH now for 18 years on our own premises at Watchland. And we like to concentrate on presenting the beauty of our watches in a simple but beautiful decor overlooking Lake Geneva and the Alps. And we will continue to do that as well. Of course, it's important for us to stay close to our agents and close to our end customer. And it's always good to have the press, and yeah, we'll continue doing that. I think Baselworld has got a few points to analyze in its reason of living. And big changes are happening there for sure. And the world has changed tremendously. Before, Baselworld was the key place to be to discover novelties. Today, with all the social media, in a click you can share the information throughout the world. So it's very instantaneous today. So it's important to adapt to all these changes. And as I said in the beginning, Frank Muller has always been different, and we will continue being different.
Is that also a trend for Frank Muller to use the social media?
Well, for sure, social media is something that we cannot ignore and that we are developing with our partners as well. And we are touching more and more the local clients with the social media. And one of our agents in Thailand just last week made a very beautiful social media presentation called My Frank Muller. And by doing this, they got 60 VIPs, 60 socialites in Thailand who are actually Frank Muller owners. And they took two famous photographers to do portraits of these celebrities wearing their Frank Mullers in a different environment. And it's a beautiful presentation of the watches, and the clients are happy to promote themselves and to be in front of the photographer. And it's produced some wonderful photos to be used on social media. So it's very popular.
Last question.
Yep.
I know you travel all around this trip.
Yes.
Is there any trend you saw within this trip? Any trend about the watches business?
Well, I still see a strong demand in the watches, for sure. People are still demanding complicated watches. And Frank Muller is still very much visible on the markets, which is good to see. And I see a lot of changes, shops coming, shops going. But overall, it's a very positive feeling for the watch industry. And there's always going to be people willing to buy mechanical watches. And Frank Muller is always there for them, and we continue developing beautiful watches.
Thanks a lot, Nicholas, for your analyze the whole business.
Well, my pleasure. It's a very quick analysis. It's a very short one, but that's my vision of the situation.
Thank you.